to the program. And today we are so excited to sit down to have a fire chat with Paul Macaluso, who is the president and CEO of Another Broken Egg. Hi, Paul. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
I'm excited to have you here. So we're going to fly through this fire chat. It's going to be a quick one, and we're just going to sort of understand the top level experiences that you've had. I know that you have a somewhat of a success story, if I dare say, during the pandemic. So
yes.
let's dive in to the specifics of that. So just first off, tell us about the brand and a little bit about your role there.
Sure. So the brand was founded in '96. So we're coming up on 25 years.
Wow.
It was founder led until a few years ago. We were bought out by a private equity group, and we're in the polished casual breakfast and brunch space.
Mm-hmm.
We've got an amazing menu, full bar, so we've got great beverages as well. We're open from 7 to 2, so we're really specializing in the brunch area, and amazing food. It's just a wonderful brand to be a part of.
And how many locations do you have now, Paul? I know you franchise these.
Yes, we have company and franchise locations. We have a total of 74 today.
Mm-hmm.
We have 18 planned to open this year, so big year for us.
Wow, that is exciting to have that growth, and I know that your technology is mapping to that growth. So let's talk a little bit about that. I know that you had to pivot, like everyone, during COVID, and that's kind of why we're calling this conference the Big Shift. You really shifted. I mean, for a breakfast brand specifically that had little to no off-prem, tell us about what that looked like before the pandemic and what it looks like now.
Yeah, it was a huge shift for us. We're doing about 2% of our business to go. It's really, we're in the brunch space. We're all about the experience, coming in, socializing with your friends, really having that full service, having someone come and take care of you. So to go really wasn't a big part of our business. Right. Fortunately, our food is really amazing, and people missed our food and craved our food. So they were really supportive of us when we had the shutdown and we could only do takeout. We had to quickly get in to third-party delivery. We weren't doing anything really significantly there. Some of our franchisees were doing a little bit here and there, but as a brand, we weren't. So we quickly got into third-party delivery. We quickly got into our own online ordering platform through Olo. And now it's over 15% of our sales. Even as we've reopened and are back to full capacity, that part of our business has remained. So to your earlier point, we actually are stronger now on the other side of the pandemic. Again, we're still not sure we're totally through the other side of it, but we're stronger. Our business is stronger now because we're back to all of the sales we were having before on the interior, a lot of our patios, and now to go and off-prem is incremental. And
incremental and increasing and here to stay, right?
We think so. Yeah, we definitely think so. It may soften a bit, but we think, a lot of consumers have been trained, more consumers have been trained on how to, order through DoorDash or Uber Eats or, any third-party delivery. We think people are now have had good experiences with our brand. We've, really made sure that we've invested in the packaging, so the product quality is as good as they were getting in cafe. And so, yeah, we think it's here to stay.
And that's fantastic. That's such great news. I mean, we always love to hear something positive coming out of this. And so you're obviously having to kind of rush to the technology table, if you will, and adopt some of those nimble technologies to help you facilitate not only the carry out, takeout, and delivery. Like you said, you're using Olo for the online, but what else are you doing? I know that you're looking into maybe perhaps rolling out some more open systems as you grow those 18 new locations this year.
Yes. We, as everyone kind of figures out as they start working with more technology vendors, making sure that your point of sale system is open and it was cloud-based, and make sure you can have integrations, easy integrations to facilitate all that information, all that customer data, all the different components, contactless payment, all those things we've evaluated. We knew we had to make a shift there, so we are testing a new POS system, as well as working with our current one to continue to see what we can develop there. But that's a big focus for us this year, is really making sure we have the best POS system for the future of our brand.
Right. And since your brand is evolving so much, it's important to have your technology grow with you and scalable. Right. And I think that, when you said open and seamless integration, that's so important. I mean, you have platforms there now that you need to integrate to, but certainly you're looking at new platforms potentially to continue this growth trajectory for your brand.
Absolutely. We have, a couple main components of our business today. that will be important for the future, like our platform for people getting on the wait list. Because again, a lot of our business comes in on the weekends, and it's very concentrated period of time. So, we've been able to make that work in the past, but now with online ordering and all the other things we're working on with customer loyalty, we need to be much more seamless. So, we're looking for solutions that will help all the technology really be integrated in a seamless way.
I think that's the magic bullet. Everyone's looking for that. And, of course, I'm a huge, I'm the co-founder of RTN. So we're a huge proponent of open systems and open architecture. So that's exciting to hear that you're moving in that direction and that you're finding viable solutions that you're testing right now that are, seem promising for you.
Yeah. We've got a couple of really great partners that we found through this process. And, we're in the midst of two big tests, both one on POS and one with our kind of reservation / I would say customer database system. And I think both of those look great, promising. I think we'll be midway the point of this year, we'll be announcing some new partnerships there. Yeah.
That's exciting. Congratulations on the hard part, right? Just sourcing out what you need and who might fit those requirements.
Right.
And then I know that you guys have a sort of dipping your toe in the water of perhaps catering as a new business revenue stream. Tell us a little bit about how that came about and what you see for the future of that potential new business.
Yeah, so it's interesting how it's evolved. And to your earlier point, being a franchise business, you have entrepreneurs in the system, and they have different brands they've been associated with. Catering was a big part of my past and other brands that I worked on before I was here. And so we were kind of exploring that when I first joined the company right before the pandemic. Obviously, with the pandemic, catering wasn't a focus. People weren't getting together, as much in groups. So we focused on some other things. But now that we're coming through it, we're seeing more people request our food. Now that they've seen our food delivered so well on an individual basis, now they're asking about it for catering. And so we've had some franchisees that have a little bit further out on that edge that have been offering it.
A bit more progressive. They've been trying. Some of them are a little bit more, I guess, quicker to adopt and run faster. That's
right. And they have the relationships maybe in their local trade areas with people that are doing catering or businesses. And so it's looking very promising for us. I think it will be a huge initiative later this year and into 2022. Exciting because it could be another layer of growth for us. And we've got some great foods that if you want to have an elevated catering experience, listen, pizza and all those things will still be a big part of what people cater for a big group of people. But for us, we can do chicken and waffles catered or shrimp and grits, and so you think about for the right time and the right group of people. We could be a really nice elevated experience from catering. So we're working on that right now.
Especially for businesses, like I told you, the company I used to work for, I used to get breakfast and brunch catered on the daily. So how exciting is it to tap into that as people get back to work, hopefully in the near future. So that's an exciting new revenue stream. And what kind of technology are going to have to do to sort of cater to catering, I guess you could say. So Easy Cater is a big one. I know there's a lot of platforms out there that specifically do that. And then you're going to also have to have them obviously hook into your new point of sale and all that good stuff.
That's right. Easy Cater is a huge one. We actually just had a couple calls with them in the last few weeks, just making sure we're aware of all of their changes because they've gone through a lot of development in the last few years, with the different companies they've acquired. So we're up to speed now, kind of what they offer. We're looking at getting into a pilot with them. I think they're kind of best in class in their space. And certainly that's kind of what we did with online ordering, where through the pandemic, we were like, okay, I know I've worked with Ola before. I know they're best in class. We're not going to do a formal RFP. We don't have time for that. We just had to jump into it. And I had relationships with some of these folks because I've been in the industry so long. So, they were very helpful, really, nimble. And that's really the way that we work.
It was like table stakes at the time, right? You had to do things fast.
So yes, we need a technology partner for catering. We'll need the integrations for our point of sale and all the operations implications. A lot of that exists with Easy Cater, and so that it does look to be the front runner for us as we get into that space.
That's exciting. That's very cool. And I'm excited to learn more as you move into catering, as you kind of lean into that, how it shapes up for you. And certainly with the new off-prem revenue stream and then the catering, I mean, that is very exciting for a brand who basically had to shut down I mean, it's just when we talk about, successes and sort of pivoting and shifts, I guess, in the industry, your
Yep.
brand definitely stands out as one that was able to weather the storm.
Yeah,
And
it was,
it's a
there
big
was,
testament to what you guys are doing over there.
yeah, thank you. There were some dark times. I mean, we basically, when the shutdown first happened and, you're only doing 2% of your sales to go, nobody wanted to even try it. We actually had most of our franchise locations and all but 4 of our company locations shut down. And we only kept the 4 company stores open just to try some things.
Yeah.
We knew we were going to lose
Like a
money.
testing ground.
Yeah, we had to try it. We knew we were going to lose money. We couldn't even, make it work in terms of financially to pay the, salaries and pay the utility bills and the food. We tried a bunch of stuff. It worked out really well. I mean, I'm glad we stuck through it and test and learn, kind of quickly adapt. And then we had more franchisees jump on board as they saw the successes we were experiencing.
And that's a cool story right there. Just that your corporate stores were able to take those risks so that your franchisees didn't have to, and then they could see what worked, and they could, have a proven model in that short amount of time to sort of revamp and turn some things back on quickly.
Yeah, we tried some crazy stuff. We tried dinner kits. We tried we tried a toilet paper promotion. You remember when no one could
Oh
find
my
toilet paper?
gosh, yes.
Yeah.
We've heard some crazy stories. And do you guys serve alcohol there? Remind me.
Yeah, so we have full bars, and
Yeah.
and that's one of the big things we look for as a future shift in our business. Our alcohol sales have really grown through the pandemic.
Yes.
Monday through Thursday sales of alcohol have been up about 40%. So more people are drinking during the week, maybe because they're working from home and they've got some flexibility. So alcohol sales are really up. And now some of the legislation has changed with our ability to deliver alcohol. So we're delivering alcohol kits, and we're also now testing individual packages of alcohol to be delivered. So there's a huge upside there. Really exciting. And again, as we get into catering, or maybe residential catering, that could be a big revenue driver for us. So the bar and alcohol is a big part of our business, and we think it will be even bigger part in the future.
It's only going to grow, especially as the catering grows, to have that in like bulk order.
Yes.
Something like mimosas or something is awesome with brunch.
Yeah, we've got some great mimosas and Bloody Marys, and the kits and the garnishes all come ready to go. And so it makes it really easy.
Yeah. And so tell us about kind of as we close here, what are you excited for in the future as you see like what's going on in the industry? Is there a technology out there, or, even something futuristic or crazy that you're excited about for the future that you've seen?
Yeah. So I tell you, this is, as I was writing the plan and the budget for 2021, this is the most excited I've been because it was such a tough year last year.
Yeah.
But we uncovered so many opportunities for growth, and we were starting to have same store sales positive growth at the end of last year. I was like, wow, this is really, again, if we don't have another wave of the pandemic or something, we will really take off. And that's really what's happening. So, as I mentioned, to grow new stores this year at double digit, we're seeing double digit same store sales growth right now, the growth in alcohol, the growth in to go, all these multiple parts of our business that are really clicking. It's very exciting. Yeah, I think we've got to get the technology right. We've got to make sure we get the right structure. What the POS system that we had when we started in '96 is not the right POS system today. Right. And so we've got to get that right. We got to get all of the architecture interfaces linked up so that we can get one look at the customer. Right now, we've got different databases of who's ordered online, who's maybe ordered through catering, who's made a reservation for our, who's on our email database. We've got to get one kind of source of the truth for the customer, so we can speak to them in a better way. And, really about how they want to be communicated with, and the message that makes most sense to them. That's what I'm most excited about, is getting through all of this year of all these integrations and testing, and getting to that on the other side. I think we're going to be even more effective.
Definitely. Personalization is the name of the game, I think. Yeah. And, as you grow, we just congratulate you on just finding these pockets of opportunity, if you will, and then maximizing on them as you move forward. If nothing, it presented an opportunity to sort of see some of those areas where you would have never really gone before potentially. So it's really great to see that you went there, some of these things worked out great, and you're going to continue strong into 2021 and beyond. So congratulations, Paul.
Thank
It was
you.
wonderful catching up with you. We look forward to seeing what the future holds for Another Broken Egg.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Appreciate
Sure.
it.